Hey guys, it's Alicia. Now today I'm going to be showing you how I made my son's Sonic the Hedgehog birthday cake. Now I just kind of did this on the fly. I looked up some pictures and just kind of came up with my own thing, but I think he turned out pretty cute. So the first thing I did is I made my vanilla cake. I will link the recipe to that down below. And this cake recipe makes 2 round cakes, so I used one for the face and then I used the second for his hair. And the way I did that was I just cut out some shapes on a piece of parchment paper for the hair, and then I just placed that shape on top of the cake and cut around it to get my different pieces of hair. And you can see how I did that right here. And then I just placed them around the face. If you want to secure them with some frosting, you can do that, but I just set them up against, and then later I used my excess frosting to kind of go over the top of them to fill the gaps. Now here I'm just using some store-bought black frosting, and I've put a number 3 Wilton tip on this, and I'm just drawing my face, my eyes, my nose, and my mouth. And now I'm just giving him his eyebrows, and I'm filling in his nose and his eyes. I'm also just going back over some of the black I've already got here and finishing off the bottom of the face. And I'm just using a damp finger to kind of pat down the nose frosting and the eye frosting to make it look more smooth. And now I'm using a buttercream frosting, and I've tinted this a tan color. I'm using the Wilton tip number 16, and I'm just filling in his face here. And I also just put a little bit on his nose. Now here I'm using the remainder of this tan tinted frosting since I'm done with it, and I'm just smoothing this over the cracks where I've placed his hair and his ears. And now I'm just using plain white buttercream frosting and the same number 16 tip to fill in his eyes. And here I'm using blue tinted frosting and the same number 16 tip. And I'm basically just gonna cover the whole rest of the cake with this. I should say that the frosting that I'm using is the Wilton's recipe for buttercream frosting, and it's pretty much the only one that I ever use because it works really, really well in this type of application, using the tips and stuff. So I will link that recipe down below. Also, one batch of this recipe on the buttercream frosting will frost this whole cake. And here he is all finished. I think he turned out pretty cute. My son loved him, and that was all I was really going for, so success. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.